Somebody who can boast having a master's in food culture. Don Genova is here. Thanks for being on the Beach and Couch. Good morning. The book is a must-have for anybody who loves that West Coast feeling, that cuisine that can only be found on Vancouver Island and the Gulf Islands. And if you want to go exploring, tell us a little bit about what inspired you to put this book together.
Well, for about 10 years, the length of time I've been living on Vancouver Island, I have been meeting all these people who do fantastic things with food. They're all driven, they're all passionate, and I do a weekly radio show for CBC in Victoria, and it came to time, you know, radio kind of is fleeting. It needs to get in print. People need to know about where their food comes from, and this is it. So let's get a book out there, and you can put it in your glove compartment.
You should put it in your glove compartment.
Well, maybe not your back pocket, but a backpack.
People, stories, staples along the way, and you brought some photos to kind of break down what you found. So first things first, let's talk about the salt.
The salt. You know, a chef is looking around and saying, why don't I have local salt? We're surrounded by seawater. And he literally went out in his boat, gathered up containers, created these fire pits full of big pots to boil down the water to get to the salt. It was a 24-hour process. He would kind of, you know, nod off for a bit in between having to get up and stoke the fires. And suddenly you come out with this beautiful sea salt that his fleur de sel is, I would put it up against anything from France.
And that is the key here, is that some of the local offerings right here in our neck of the woods rival food from all over the planet. Let's continue to roll through some of these photos, which have a little bit of a connection to breakfast television, do they not?
Yes. So some of the photos were taken by your cameraman, Steve Hawkins, and his wife, Bettina Harvey. So it was great to have them. This barrel goes back to 1970. It was made by Giordano Venturi of the Venturi Schulze vineyard, but he had made some balsamic vinegar, threw it in his closet, forgot about it for like 30 years, and said, hey, I think we can make some of this with the grapes that we grow on our property. And now this beautiful balsamic vinegar comes out very small quantities, but when you taste it, you go, oh, wow, it's fantastic. None of the colors or sulfites or preservatives that are in the kind of commercially available balsamic vinegars that are out there that say, you know, they are a product of Italy, but they're not the same kind of quality as this one.
Spot prawns and sockeye salmon also popular here on the West Coast.
Boy. Yeah, and you know, let's eat that stuff while it's here. It's supposed to be a huge sockeye run coming in. Some of it is out in the market already. It's beautiful stuff. We have spot prawns that have a short season, so again, take advantage of them. See if you can find some frozen ones, because if they're frozen properly, they're just as good as fresh. So don't restrict yourself just to you know, fresh stuff. If it's properly frozen, it's fantastic as well.
That's key, frozen, flash frozen on the boat. I love how you tell the stories of marketplaces, local markets like Coombs Market and whatnot. Certainly people who love that sort of journey through our neck of the woods should pick up your book, but I think this is my favorite.
Yes, suggested Saturday sojourn. So I've got 4 or 5 different voyages in there that you can say, okay, I'm going to spend today in the Cowichan Valley. What do I do? Start here, go to here. Start at the Drum Roaster. It's my favorite coffee spot. Head over to the Duncan Farmers Market, pick up some fresh asparagus. Just do all that stuff. And
in one day.
In one day.
Because sometimes it can be overwhelming if somebody goes, oh, how am I going to do all this?
I didn't load you up too much.
This is nice.
Four or five stops.
Great reference, Don. Great reference.
And I brought something for you to taste today.
Okay.
So,
yes, please.
One of the recipes in the book is blackberry chocolate brownies. The blackberries are going to be starting to come in. Now it's by Chef Kathy Jarrett from Tria Culinary and Catering in Courtenay, and a lavender lemonade with lemon balm using a soda syrup from Organic Fare. They're my neighbors in the Cowichan Valley, and this is, you know, use your soda stream or whatever. You control the amount of sweetness in it. It's healthy. It's natural ingredients that they grow on their farm there, and it's very refreshing.
You've done the homework. We're going to put all the information with Don's brand new book here on our Facebook page, and yeah, shout out to Stephen Hawkins, our home camera guy, for helping out with the great photos in this book right here.